Huh? Sorry, it just occurred to me that you might have been talking to someone else, Peanut, but... but, I'm logged back in. Hi, anyone here? Hopefully I didn't kick you guys all out. Testing? Testing? Okay. Hopefully it fixed things. Oh, he meant for Palooka. Sorry, Soup. Sorry, Peanuts.
It's highly suspect. There's no way around that.
My thoughts doth lead to one conclusion. There's something out there in space.
So, we've got to take the lift up into space?
Correct. The lift leads to a space station. We suspect that is the lair of the Queen, and the source of all Rapture production.
Will we have any support?
No, I'm back. I am back, Peanuts. You might have to refresh the stream.
There are throngs of Raptures guarding the lift. It'd be impossible for us to break through their ranks alone.
Hey now, where's your confidence?
There's a fine line between confidence and hubris.
So are you saying we can't do it? That we should just cut and run?
Not at all.
I think that's enough suspense for now, Commander. Everyone's clearly on edge.
Well, at least Streamlabs restarted.
We're on the cusp of being able to mass-produce NIKKEs. Last year, around 200 were manufactured, and not a single one had any defects.
Refresh. Refresh. Refresh, Peanuts. Blaze. I'm still able to wash. I'm still able to wash. Yeah. I'm back. I am, I swear. I don't clown me. It worked. Tell me if the delay is bad. Let's see if I end the stream again. Maybe that'll fix it. Second time's the charm, right? No, no. Not the 24-hour stream. But this will probably go at least an hour, honestly. I'm really interested in the Red Ash events.
Around half of those will be joining us.
That's it? What about air support?
None. Stormbringer brought our air supremacy to a crashing halt.
Can't we just lob a few cruise missiles at them?
Sorry, Drifter. Livid is my second account. That was just me. This is me talking to Peanut. Since he didn't seem to be able to hear me talk through the stream.
Have you forgotten what happened when we last fired an ICBM?
Yes. Hello. No. No 24-hour stream.
A new breed of raptor we hadn't seen before. Everything within a 20-kilometer radius was completely decimated.
Yeah, but didn't it end up dying immediately afterwards?
Going for the combo again, Palooka.
These are raptors we're talking about. I highly doubt that's the only one of its kind out there.
So we're incapable of aerial attacks, and missiles are a no-go as well. What's the plan then? Rushing headlong into the fray with our mass-produced buddies behind us? I thought there were supposed to be over 200,000 raptors encircling the lift. Are we just gonna plow our way through them all?
Correct.
What are the odds?
Of coming out victorious?
Of coming out alive?
Hard to say. There are only two options. Either we live or die.
I mean...
So, 50%?
I mean, going through over zone, we already know the commander's dead as hell, so...
Are the mass-produced NIKKEs really our only support?
Not necessarily. We might have a secret weapon at our disposal.
Tell us more.
All I can tell you is that we will win.
Well, are you sure about that?
Well, you seem confident enough. I say let's go for it. Worst comes to worst, it'll be one hell of a way for me to go out.
No, no, we're not doing 24-hour stream.
What? Oh, right. The newbie swordsman doesn't know, does she?
Oh. Scarlet just joined the team. Also, welcome, Loki. Welcome to the stream. We're doing Red Ash. But we're not doing 24-hour stream.
Just a moment.
Oops. Redhead closes her eyes, then reopened them. Her eyes are glowing red.
Bet that's the first time you've seen it for yourself, huh? It's not just the eyes. When I'm in a real tight spot, my voice changes too.
But does that mean...
Yeah, I've been corrupted.
Oh. She's corrupted. But she still works for the NIKKEs? Anything change? Oh, you said that you feel changed, game.
Lovely weather we're having. Want to hear some tunes while we proceed?
Oh, I don't mind hearing your tunes. Oh, there's some... Well, there's
Let's
one,
move out.
but we'll pick it up. This one item. How do I get
Come on,
there?
let's go.
What is it gonna be? A record of elegance and uninhabited harmonies, part 1. Oh. Nah, you don't want anything, Peanut. I get the final decision. I veto your votes. This ain't no democracy. Like oil and water. Just say what you want to say. Today I shall edify thee on the pleasure of using one's own body. With that sword? No thank you, I'm not in the mood. I don't want to get my clothes dirty. But this is tyranny? No. This is monarchy. I've been trying hard to keep them clean after the past few days. Even better. I shall see to it that your garments are soiled through and through. Have you ever listened to yourself speak? You sound uncouth and uneducated. Since thou dost accuse me of these crimes every day, 'tis only appropriate for me to act parts. Tyranny? Nah, this is not tyranny. Whenever Scarlet and Dorothy meet, they are immediately at each other's throats like two wild dogs. There are few words in English language that can accurately describe the animosity between these two. Try and block this. You're very persistent. Shall spam the like as an actor. Reveline. Try your best, Palooka. Wow, what? The pow 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 sound was a little sus there. Game. No amount of licking can stop my decision, Palooka. The max you can get is 1 hour more, possibly. Maybe if I last that long before I fall asleep from alcohol poisoning. Wow, those two sure are full of piss and vinegar. My god, Redhead, you have a potty mouth on you. I would if I had that emote. I think you can copy and paste emotes, honestly. That's what I do anyways. I'm actually not sure if it still works. Let me try it out. Damn, it does not. It does not work. Never mind, I lied, Peanut. Are you... Dorothy! Scarlet, are you fighting again? Actually, I believe it was 26. Regardless, I'm getting tired of having to clean up after you two every time you get into a tussle. Oh, so it's you who always clean up the mess. I was wondering. Forsooth, I believe 'twas Dorothy, for she was so obsessed with cleanliness. So you've been pawning off your responsibilities to Snow White. I choked him on a saliva for a second. Excuse me. Give me a break. I didn't know such thing. Moreover, you never ever considered cleaning up after yourself for a single second. Steady thy tongue. So long as what I require is within reach, 'tis enough for mind's sensibilities. Yeah, that's my alts. It's how I read comments on my second screen, since I'm not able to log into one account on both devices. I think it's mostly because I'm in affiliate accounts. I'm not sure though. Maybe. Because when I log into the iPad, I'm not able to log in on my PC. And vice versa. What need is there to spend time ferociously faffing about with this and that? You're a real slob, you know that? You know what? What did you call me? This impertinent tongue waggling against me is because you have little notion of what a true slob actually constitutes. Oh my, I can't do. Let me start over, Scarlet. This impudent tongue waggling against me is because ye have little notion of what a true slob actually constitutes. Scarlet, Dorothy, would you two please cut it out? Or at the very least, please clean up after you've had a row. You've had a row? What kind of rows are you having? Hopefully it's not a white powder kind. Maybe it's red powder. That's why it's called red ash. Why are you putting me in a headlock? Steady now, Snow White. I think this little scuffle of theirs will last at least another hour or two, wouldn't you say? So, let's just let them be. But I haven't said all I wanted to say. Now let go. After Red Hood and Snow White leaves, after the sun had set and dinner time had long since passed, Scarlet and Dorothy's squabble continued unabated, until Lilywest and the commander came to put a stop to it. Playback ends. Man.
I'm a bit hungry.
They have quite
Let's move out.
the relationship. I was not able to read that at all during the Overzone events. Very different. Anyways, I'm starving. I want to go shove an unholy amount of cheese down my throat.
Let's go.
I'll be back in a minute. Okay, Palooka. I'll see you in a few minutes.
I'll be right back into it.
After your cheesy goodness.
One more victory for Bolt and me.
Huzzah! Man, all the music in this event is a banger.
Some hearsay hath reached mine ears. Any NIKKE who is struck by a particular rapture tentacle proceeds to undergo a particular affliction known as corruption.
Why does it have to be a rapture tentacle?
They become deranged and attack all with reckless abandon, including their own allies. I surmised 'twas but a fool's tale or nonsensical wagging of tongues, but...
How's it feel to know the legends are true?
Oh no, Red Hood, were you struck by a rapture tentacle?
that I cannot say. Yet judging by your countenance, 'tis not an overly treacherous situation. There is but an unnerving crimson that glows from thine eyes.
What's wrong with
Apparently the
tentacles?
symptoms
Nothing.
vary.
Nothing. But you do seem deeply familiar with them, Peanuts, with the way you stated that.
There are times when they appear almost instantly, and then the other times they linger for extended periods, like myself.
We've actually just recently received some new information about that. From VTC? Yes. This so-called corruption phenomenon seems to be evolving. In the beginning, it took time for symptoms to fully manifest, but the latest iteration takes hold almost instantly. We've become aware that the device, dubbed Codename Ultra, which caused this corruption, is from an older generation.
How long does it take until it assumes full control?
VTC is continuing to look into it. They should have an answer for us soon.
How hilarious would it be if there's only a week left?
That wouldn't be funny at all.
I know that. Sometimes you have to pretend that things are okay in order to get by.
But you're not okay by any stretch of the imagination.
Anyway, I'm retiring after this operation.
Oh man. Red hair. Near retirement. This is just gonna be another Himiko.
I want to spend the rest of my life kicking back and taking it easy.
Right. I understand.
So what's the course of action, boss? We aren't really charging ahead without any plan, are we?
Tomorrow morning, we will go to Elysian's third NIKKE research lab. We'll be picking someone up, and I expect you all to be nice to her.
Who?
I haven't revealed this to any of you yet, but I have a daughter.
Oh.
Excuse me?
Allow me to explain. Apparently, the newest iteration of the Grimm's model is complete.
And you used your own daughter for this?
It's referred to as Cinderella.
Oh boy. A prime princess. They've got to be really powerful, right?
Her accompanying sidearm, Glass Slippers, is complete as well. She's undergone rigorous simulated and practical testing.
Glass slippers.
We are to meet up with Cinderella and make our way to the lift together.
Does Cinderella's ability have any relation to the operation? Adding another member to the team is far from a bad thing, but isn't it risky adding someone we're unfamiliar with?
There's no need to be concerned on that front. She's been designed to specialize in blitzkrieg tactics, complete annihilation done in as little time as possible. Her capabilities are comparable to any airstrike or ICBM. After she has fulfilled her role, she will take her leave.
Is she really that powerful?
Apparently so. The Big Three have pumped more money and resources into the Grimm's models than any other.
The Grimm's model.
In your encounters with Raptures, you're nearly undefeated. As a result, NIKKE production has largely splintered off into two distinct directions: mass production types and specialized models. Those who are deemed to be less self-assured are turned into mass-produced models. Those who possess greater self-confidence and can better express their powers are eligible to become specialized models. Manufacturing Grimm's models requires inordinate amounts of money and technology. The original plan was to veer towards increasing mass production, but since you all have done such a bang-up job, the Big Three have decided to shift gears and funnel more money into building a second generation of Grimm's models, of which Cinderella is the first.
Her strength must be most formidable.
If we're talking about specs alone, she most likely exceeds all of you.
Oh my. Is she a unit?
Perhaps even me.
Are you a unit?
Don't say that! No one's stronger than you, Lilith.
Oh shit, you're Lilith. I feel like I should have noticed that earlier.
Good grief! Do you really like her that much, Snow White?
You're Lilith.
I know I'm right.
Man.
If you want to be a capable fighter, you need more than just solid specs.
That's true.
So, according to you, her specifications exceed all of ours. Then it would be advisable to practice some sparring with you all in advance. Since we're on this topic, I have been itching to spar with you all for some time now.
Scarlet, if it's a fight you're looking for, then wouldn't it make sense for you to best me, the leader, first?
Oh man, I wonder if we're gonna watch her lose her head in this storyline.
At any rate, that concludes the mission briefing. Any questions?
It was your first time meeting her in game, as before it was only a blacked out screen, yeah. And she was headless the last time we've seen her.
Do I get anything like a corruption allowance? A per diem, perhaps?
Red Hood.
Geez, I'm only kidding around. How come you're all staring at me like that?
No questions, Commander.
Then we're done. We'll be moving out early in the morning, so everybody get a good night's rest.
I've got to go.
Snow White stands up abruptly and makes a rapid exit.
Why don't you go cheer her up?
Wouldn't it be better for you to handle that?
You're her friend. If I go, there's only so much I can do for her.
I hate this kind of stuff.
Be that as it may.
Fine, fine.
This is an educational experience as well.
Everything's an educational experience.
One more victory for Bolt and me.
Oops. Nice and chill. Someone's getting tired just a little bit. I might take a few minutes to go wash my face real quick. I'll be right back. Holy dinosaurs, what happened when I'm gone? Oh, hi Palooka, welcome back. I have also just returned myself. I was washing my face real quick because I'm getting tired. Red Ash music are my lobby and commander's room music? Oh, I would believe it. They're so good, honestly. I think, man, Red Ash has an unfair advantage in both story and music by now. Even characters. The characters are great. You're partying? I see you're partying in my absence. Those are a lot of dinosaurs. I love them though. They're so cute. Cute little things bouncing around the screen.
Hey, kid.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to read. Snow White stand listlessly by the window without saying a word. Red Hood gently puts Snow White in a headlock. Yeah, gently this time, you know. Normally it's roughly put her in a headlock. What's got you so down, huh?
You scared?
Red Hood? You shouldn't boast about being corrupted.
Redhead closes her eyes for a moment, then reopens them. Her eyes flash red. How come?
Don't do that!
Give me an answer and I'll stop.
You're dying. You may be fine now, but it's going to take your life sooner or later.
Relax, kid. Why would I die? So my eyes and voice are a little funny looking and I can't recognize my parents anymore. What's the big deal?
My goodness, Red Hood, you are made to be a soldier. No wonder you're such a good fighter.
That's dying!
How do you figure? I'm standing right here. I'm alive and kicking.
Losing your memory is another kind of death.
Should I let you in on a little secret?
What is it?
As long as someone remembers you, death is an illusion, because you live on in other people's hearts.
Where did you crib that from?
A cartoon I saw when I was little. I think it might have had something to do with drills.
Would you please be serious with me for 1 minute?
Good grief for being so young. You're a real worrywart. Why are you getting so worked up over something that hasn't even happened yet? You never know. I might end up being the first NIKKE to beat this thing.
She might be. I don't think I know enough about the story. I mean, we don't see her in Overzone, but there are some major hints that she might still be alive.
Do I look on the verge of death to you?
It's just taking time to fully manifest.
Okay then. How do we know that won't take a few decades? Or centuries even? We don't know anything about how this stuff works yet.
Soon. Soon we'll know.
So cheer up. Nothing bad has happened yet.
Okay, fine. I'll try not to worry as much.
Good. Now I'll be able to die in peace.
Don't say things like that!
It's just too much fun getting your goat. Wanna listen to some music?
It's not that old song again, is it?
It's not old. It's a classic.
Years in time for me. Oh boy.
And classics are always the best.
Fine.
But eventually, I will reach there and find out. Why is their lyrics different from the subtitles? Oh my god, they really should have turned off that background music, man. It's clashing. It was clashing with the song.
Red Hood,
Yeah?
are you really calling it a day after this operation?
Yep. I'm going back home.
Why can't you just stay here?
I can't.
Why not?
I caught a lucky break becoming a part of this squad. I've experienced enough for several lifetimes, but this isn't the place I should be. I'm just a country bumpkin from a worn down and rowdy village. That's where my roots are. I should go back to my roots. The wolf must... Anyway, yeah.
I don't understand what you're saying.
It doesn't matter. It's better that you don't. Oh, right. This is for you.
What is it?
Red Hood passes the old cassette player to Snow White.
It may have a bit of wear and tear, but it's a famous brand. The sound quality is out of this world. There's also a hidden compartment here where you can...
I don't want it.
Snow White stands up abruptly.
Why would you
Kid.
give me this? This is your most treasured possession. The only reason you'd be giving me this is if you knew you were about to die.
Relax, I just bought a new one, that's all.
You said yourself that classics are always the best, and you're far too thrifty to be giving away something like this.
Aren't you being a little harsh?
I don't want it, and I won't take it.
Snow White runs off.
Darn. She's nothing if not perceptive.
Red Hood.
This is an educational experience as well. Give me just a second.
Mission clear. Good job.
Sounds like video games. The following morning, we'll be in Elysian's third NIKKE research lab in about an hour. Is everyone prepared?
What's there to prepare? What's so different from us making a typical visit?
If we landed directly by the lab, the raptures would swarm and encircle us. So we'll be landing nearby and going in on foot.
I guess I need to prepare.
Snow White went into the workshop last night, and she's still there. Looks like you had some trouble comforting her.
Yeah.
I think we might have distressed her more than comfort her.
After all, This is my first time dying, so I didn't exactly know how to console her. I wasn't sure if I should be sitting around wailing with grief or pensively reflecting on all the good times. I figured neither was the right approach, so I went with giving her a gift. She refused to take it and ran off.
I can see why she refused it. It probably felt like you were giving her a keepsake after your death.
So what do you want me to do?
Did she say anything else?
She kept urging me to stay here and not to return to my hometown.
Is that something you would ever consider?
Lady Lilywise, I've already told you, I don't fit in here. I'm no goddess. I spent my entire life ambling about the streets without any purpose, and nearly got myself killed as a result. Now I've got everyone telling me that I'm special. I was turned into a NIKKE and sent here for no apparent reason. You're one of the youngest ace pilots in the history of aerial combat. Rapunzel could have been the next powerful religious leader. Dorothy is the daughter of a reputable politician. Then you've got Snow White and her superhuman knack for developing weapons. I can't even pretend to be on your level.
Oh, Red Hood.
Scarlet is the only one amongst us who I can possibly compare with. Even then, though, now that I think about it, she's a gifted swordsman. A street urchin from the filthy back alleys couldn't possibly hope to compare to all of you.
Well, from the way I see it, I don't think there's anyone better suited to be a goddess than you.
I see you're getting better at sarcasm.
If you don't see it that way, then there's nothing I can do to convince you otherwise. But we all think that. Why do you think Snow White keeps begging you to stay here? You're more qualified to stay here than any of us. So I suggest you reconsider. You should be spending as much time with those close to you as possible.
No can do. I've got to go back to my hometown. That's where my story ends. Accompanied by an old soundtrack from back in the day.
If that's what you want, I won't stop you. But ask yourself, is going back to your hometown what you really want to do?
What?
Lilywise walks off. 1 hour later, in the skies above Elysium's third NIKKE research labs, periphery, we've reached the drop-off point.
Does everyone have parachutes?
Of course.
Did all of you memorize the coordinates?
Yes, no problem.
All right then. Whoever's ready can jump out.
I'll go first.
Lilywise leaps out of the plane without a parachute. I figured she'd go first.
She should be able to break through the atmosphere without any additional equipment, right?
I'm not 100% sure, but it should be possible. Prototypes typically are capable of many things.
Hey, kid.
Red Hood approaches Snow White and motions as if to put her in a headlock. You want to jump together?
Snow White going down.
Snow White jumps out on her own. Fine, be that way.
Apparently, she's still holding a grudge. Speaking truthfully, I have difficulty seeing where both of you are coming from.
Scarlet jumps. Breaking down people's barriers.
Is what you do best.
What is up with these segmented voice acted
Good
things?
luck.
Paragraphs. Dorothy jumps. Red Hood.
Good grief, you two? Is everyone gonna make a speech before they jump?
No, I just wanted to say that I'm going with the commander.
Oh, well, be careful out there.
Bury the hatchet. Otherwise, you'll come to regret it.
What are you talking about? We didn't even fight.
Anti-aircraft guns confirmed.
What?
Oh dear. Everything around begins to shake violently. What is this? You said there was no raptors nearby.
It's coming from the research lab.
What? Damn, we're too late. The Raptors beat us to it.
Parachute has been compromised. Commencing emergency landing.
Snow! Snow, do you copy? To hell with this! Out of my way!
You don't even have a parachute.
I don't care!
Red Hood jumps out without a parachute. Wait! Snow White collides with the ground with a resounding thud. Ugh. After tumbling along the ground for a while, she slowly gets up.
I'm okay. No significant damage to the armor or weapon. I have to contact Lilith.
My radio's down.
What should I do? Should I head to the lab and join the others?
Yeah, Red Hood protective instincts are kicking in. But what in the world is she expecting to do? Thanks for the attention, Peanuts. A massive horde of raptors surge forward, their eyes glinting. Snow White looks around, only to discover that she's being hummed in. I'm surrounded.
Preparing for battle! Hey, Rabbity! Let's have some fun!
Oh dear, Snow White.
Give me a few minutes and I'll be right back into it.
Man, you know, I see. Now that I think about it, or at least experiencing the story, I feel like I'm seeing a lot of Red Hood in Snow White. The way she holds herself. Thank you for the stretch. Even though I got up and walked for a bit, I've already started shrimping up already. This one's just straight up called Red Ash. Oh wait, no, it's briefing. Never mind. My bad. Also, watch out, Snow White. I think Red and they're why. Well, I'm assuming that Red Hoods can disintegrate somehow, right? Maybe.
You're going down easily enough. I've got ammunition to spare, and 7 dwarves is doing fine.
7 dwarfs.
So far, so good.
As Snow White goes to swap out her empty magazine, she drops the new magazine. No! Snow White freezes. Should I pick up the magazine? I'll be opening up myself to an attack if I do. Should I switch to my sidearm? I don't remember if it's loaded or not. If I got one more magazine in my pocket, I'll use that one, and I forgot about the one on the... Snow White pulls out another magazine from her pockets and drops it on the ground as, what are you doing, Snow White? Not again.
Wait, what?
A colossal rapture lumbers towards Snow White. Its core spinning rapidly. A pore on its shoulders open up. Snow White knows what this means. It's about to launch a missile. Despite this, she finds herself frozen in place. No, 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 no. Red Hood descends from the sky, slams upon the head of the raptor. She shoves the barrel of her gun inside the raptor's head and pulls the trigger. God dang. There's an ear-piercing, splitting whirling of machinery, and the raptor explodes. Red Hood slowly walks towards Snow White. Come here, kid, and listen carefully. What?
Yes?
Why is so much of that not voiced?
Pick up those magazines.
Okay,
Put one of them in your pocket.
done.
Was it like this when it originally released?
Put the other in your weapon.
Done.
Now aim it. Are you back with us?
Yes. Thank you.
Damn.
Good. Now, what do you say we deal with these guys who have given us such a warm welcome?
So weird. Maybe some sound files got corrupted or something and they just didn't fix it.
Just focus your firepower and aim where I'm shooting, like we always do. Can you do?
Yes.
Good. Now sound us off.
You want me to do it?
You don't often get a chance to, so why not? It'll cheer us up, I'm sure.
English audio is wonky. That's too bad.
Encounter!
Then I'm assuming the Japanese one is voiced throughout. 10 minutes later, all clear.
Boss, Lilith, I'm with Snow. How are things on your end?
The lab is completely destroyed. All that's left are corpses.
Make your way here. There's something you two need to see for yourselves.
On the way.
You should be about 20 minutes out. Should we send an escort?
Commander,
On second thought, we've got our hands full over here. You two will have to make it on your own.
Roger that.
Let's go.
Okay.
Soon after.
Do you want to listen to some music?
Do you want to attract raptures to us?
Look around you. Do you see any raptures wandering about? We wiped them all out. There isn't a single one left. If you ask me, Rapture Slayers would be a more apt name for our squad. So how about it? Should we kick out the jams?
Do whatever you want.
A familiar melody begins to resonate.
Snow? Do you have anything to say to me?
I could ask you the same thing.
Yes, big yawn.
Let's see. You're doing good so far, so
Just getting
keep it up.
late.
You're trying to skirt around the issue again.
Kid? I'm dying.
But you said you weren't.
Well, I am. I'm going to die. As far as we know, corruption is untreatable. But if I'm being honest with you, I'm just clueless about what I should do. The end is in sight. But I don't know where to turn. So you tell me what to do.
Redhead wanted to play music so she can play her theme song before telling Snow White the bad news.
I'll do whatever you want.
I only want one thing. I want you to live the way you always have. With us. I want you to be together with us until the last moment. Don't leave us. That's all I ask.
Fine. I suppose I can do that. Since you're the one asking, I'll do my best to accommodate you.
Redhead gently puts Snow White in another headlock. You're not upset with me, are you?
No.
Then how come you're pouting, huh?
Ow, it hurts. I said stop.
Man, if Redhead headlocks a human like me, my head would probably pop off my shoulders, right? I'd imagine she's strong enough to do that.
Moving out.
It's just boop, and there goes my head. Where treasures? It indicates there's 4 more, but I don't see any. I'll look a little closer. Maybe I'm just, oh wait, hold on, there's one.
On duty. Nothing to report.
Alright, while you walk there, I'm gonna look for the other ones. Maybe not. A record of uncertain treatments, part 1. Like a crushed watermelon. Yeah, sounds about right. Are you saying that you can cure corruption? Yes. It's a disease, so we have to treat it. This isn't an everyday code, you know. You know more than anyone else what I've been through. I've been corrupted by the raptures. I know, you don't have to remind me. Then don't bother. You know it doesn't work. It's not for certain. Just forget it. I'd rather go and die an honorable death on the field than spend my days getting turned into a pincushion. You're free to go out and fight all you want, but before you do, just let me draw some blood. That's precisely what I don't want to do. Why? Are you scared of needles? Hardy har har. You know that's not it. Is it because it might confirm there's no antidotes? His try voice impressions? I don't know how good I would be at it, but okay. Are you so afraid that I might not find a cure? We haven't even tried yet. The least we can do is try. We have to do our best to fight this thing. We can beat it. Let's just stop talking about it. So you're gonna throw your hands up and give up. Is that it? Run away like a coward without even fighting. Is that what you really want? Well, what else am I supposed to do? Fine, let's say we get through with this. Will it change? What will it change? Will it get rid of the corruption? Will it prolong my life? It'll change your mindset. You'll be putting your best foot forward and you'll be less likely to give up. You're not a lost cause. You're surrounded by people who cares about you. You have to tell yourself that you want to live. I'm begging you. I'm asking you to trust me, just this once. Give me a chance to cure you. To do my best to fight against this corruption. Can you give me that much? Rapunzel. I can't just sit back and let this claim you. I don't want to lose a colleague. And a friend. I never thought I'd hear such things from someone who lives such a sheltered life. You really lay it on thick, aren't you? Well, I was a potential candidate to be next pope after all. I've always had a proclivity for glibness. I think her nude mags have corrupted her long before then. It's the same I say it. Did you mean like for different characters or like different voices for Red Hood? Are you suggesting had nudie mags, Drifter? Come on now, this is 2024. Who have physical copies of nude mags? It's all digital. I suppose I have to be a bit more okay, what the hell? Fine, I suppose it'd be a bit disgraceful to give up without a fight. If you're that insistent, I'll give it a shot. Red Hood. Okay. I'll try, Peanuts. I'm speaking it right. Oh dear. Someone please burn my computer after I die. Red Hood extends their arm. Take your damn blood. Let's see what we're up against here. Thank you for putting your faith in me. So corny. I know, right, Red Hood? I'm cringing at my own voice acting, too. So, will do. Give it a rest and give the blood sample already. Red Hood rolls up her sleeve and extends her arm out once again. Okay. Then, stick. Rapunzel sticks the needle into Red Hood's arms, mid-sentence. Ah! You didn't say it hurts. Don't be such a crybaby. This is a perfectly normal shot. Normal my ass. Are you trying to stuck me properly? Of course I did. At least I felt right when I went in. It hurts like hell. How many more of these do we have to do? Let's see. 7 more to go. What? That's it, I'm done. The playback dance. It's like 1 a.m. for me, so I have to hop off now. Bye-bye, Straw. Bye-bye, chat. Yeah. Bye, Piluka. I understand. Well, it's about 10 for me. It is closing in on my
As you wish.
sleep time. But don't worry, I want to.
As you wish.
Okay, one more. Wait, hold on.
On duty.
Sparkle?
Nothing to report.
Sparkle?
Moving out. On
Where
duty.
is it?
Nothing
Oh,
to
there it
report.
is.
As you wish.
A record of an elegant and uninhabited harmonies. Okay, you know what? We'll finish all of these lore bits and then we'll save the next part for tomorrow. Record 2 playback. So. Oh god, how would you sound? Commanding, right? As soon as the commander and I aren't around, this is what happens. Lily West surveys the room around her, which looks as if a hurricane has just blown through. How am I supposed to do Snow White? Help. Peanut, you suggested this. Help me with this. I can't do kid's voice, man. I've I can't do it. No, I can't do it. I'm sorry, Snow. You're just gonna have to have a grown woman's voice as your voice. I've done all I can and try to keep them apart. But they're particularly nasty with each other today, and I didn't dare intervene. I'm sorry. Don't clown me, Peanuts. Why are you apologizing? You're the one They're the ones responsible for this. Where are they now? Well, sure enough, she soiled my shirts. Now it's all stained and it's not coming off. Great, just great. She's a complete vagrant, utterly lacking all etiquette. A total brute who's always spoiling for her fights. Thank you for... Man, you guys really work well together making it combos. She insists on sparring me today, even when she can't win. Thank you for the head pats, at least. Not to mention how she never cleans up after herself, and her room has all those animals' pelts laying around everywhere. It's revolting. Whenever I step in there, I feel as if bugs are crawling all over me. I can't find a single redeeming factor about her. I need a break. Dorothy walks off. Meanwhile, blessed her. Such haughtiness she has. I fell in taking the wind from her sails. 'Tis rather peculiar. I was convinced I could break her, given her fixation on cleanliness. I hardly expected our skirmish to last for so long. Perhaps a frontal assault is not the answer. Nay, 'tis impossible. She is naught but a conceited thunderhead, a sharp-tongued dandy who's as shallow as she is full of herself. And perhaps most irregularly of all, she looks down upon the path of the sword. I will break her yet, and I will do so through direct confrontation. Yes, I will make it so. But first, before that, I believe I must convalesce for a moment. Scarlet, your words are too big, man. Scarlet leaves. Playback ends. Scarlet voice? Hopefully it's halfway decent.
On duty. Nothing to report.
Where's the third one?
Moving out.
There's like 2 more.
As you wish.
There it is.
On duty. Nothing to report.
Oh, something.
As you wish.
Oh, I think that is still, yeah. Still. Number... Oh, but number 1 again. Busybody 1. A record of the activities of the noisy one. Play a record 4. The commander lies on the ground and stares at the sky, lost in thought. Are you daydreaming again? It's almost time for a meeting. You're lucky I was the one who found you spacing out. If it's been Lilith, she would have given you an earful. There's no meeting today. I can't do male voices, I'm sorry. My voice don't go that deep. My voice don't go that deep. Really? You drank too much and forgot, you busybody. I guess so. Oh well, these things happen every once in a while. Even NIKKEs aren't perfect. Anyways, what's all these causing me a busybody? Lilith occasionally calls me that too. Is that supposed to be my new nickname or something? I have never tried voice impressions, man. If anything, I've hardly read anything out loud before I started streaming. Do you really not see why we call you that? No, I don't. Think about how you conduct yourself. Like what? Well, to name just a few recent examples. Oh, hello there. Welcome, welcome. How's it going? It's going okay. It's doing a-okay. Red Ash has been fantastic so far, though. I can see why everyone is calling it a phenomenal story. The characters and the story is really hooking. And it gives a lot of character stories to character depth to the characters we already know too. Maybe not. I don't think that's gonna work. Yeah, you surprised me. What do you want? Yeesh, not the warmest welcome I've ever gotten. I'm here to lend a hand. What seems to be the problem? Need any help with the modifications? I used to be pretty good at assembling stuff back in my day. I'm sure that skill would extend to the modification as well. When you say assemble things, I assumed you were referring to plastic models. Yep. I knew it. You can't possibly maintain your own weapons. And you're here talking to me about getting into weapon assembly and modification? I think you're in dire need of a reality check. Ugh. Red Hood puts Snow White in a headlock with one arm and gives her a noogie with the other. Let me go. You know what I think? I think you underestimate me. I mean what I say. Fine, then why don't you give it a try? I'd love to. Hand it over. Here. Snow White tentatively hands the weapon to Red Hood with a distrusting expression. There, you see? Now that I've gotten a closer look, I think I've got this figured out. Yes, that's it. Do you know what model this is? Of course I know. For this type of model, you need to attach it in the opposite direction. Wait, if you do that, it'll shatter and... With a high-pitched ting, the gun's various parts are sent scattering in all directions. Oops. I guess I remembered the direction wrong. Sorry about that. I guess I knew this would happen. Just go and leave me be. I didn't make you upset, did I? It was a mistake, honest. I'll replace any parts you need. So lighten up, why don't you? Really? Did I ever lie? Have I ever lied to you? Yeah, probably. Plenty of times. All the time. Oh, you're adorable. Oh, ow, wait. That tickles. I'm not doing the laughing part, man.
Moving out.
Okay.
As you wish.
One more. I do like these records. It's a breath of fresh air compared to all the fighting and stabbing going on. Scarlet places her sword back into its sheath. Cutting trees again? Are you sure being a lumberjack isn't your true calling? If I had known you had a thing for cutting down trees, I would have given you an axe. You can't go swinging your sword recklessly like that. Dost thou have nothing better to do? Be gone and leave me be. You're making me lose my focus. Please, if you're gonna lose focus just from a few remarks from me, I'd say you're a failure as a swordsman. Why dost thou insist on interfering whenever I'm training? Ouch. Harsh. You're just so skilled with the blade that it's frustrating seeing you slum it by cutting up pieces of wood all the time. pt2. Would thou prefer a superior training method? You bet you're behind I will. And I'm about to... God. I need to sleep soon. I'm about to break it down to you right now. Oh? 'Tis most interesting, I must admit. Go on. What is this method thou speakest of? I was watching this martial arts movie, I was reading a renowned ancient tome, and it says a true master of the sword never leaves a mark, even when they swing their blade. What does that mean? Exactly what I said. Look here. Like this, okay? Red Hood picks up a small stick. The writer of that book just grips his sword like so, and then sasha! He proceeds to slash the leaf in front of him. Normally, this would mean the leaf would split in two halves, right? But it still remains intact. Isn't that interesting? Oh. I think I could accomplish the same feats. Huh, really? Feast thy eyes. Whoa. How'd you do that? As long as one's hand is steady as they slash, a challenge is most certainly not. Do it again. Try with this tree branch. 'Tis but a mere bagatelle. Bagatelle? What the hell is that? No, try it on this. Try it on the tree log, if that's even possible. Of course it's possible. Red Hood proceeds to pick a larger and larger object for Scarlet to cleave. Scarlet wants to become a farmer, right? So maybe it's to replace all the damn trees she cut down. Oh, she better. She's committing deforestation by the amount of slashes she can put out in one slice, man. In one strike, I meant. Okay, this is the final test. Pray tell, why ever thou make mountains of molehills for this final trial? Because I want you to handle this. This Red Hood placed a huge fuel tank in front of Scarlet. If you can pull this off, I concede without contest, and you're the finest swordsman there ever was. Forsooth, this will be the most challenging trial. Nevertheless, I will venture forth undaunted. Darn, it looks like it was a bit too much for you. Unfortunately, you left a pretty obvious mark on it. 'Tis due to the enormity of the object, as well as its composition. An easy task it is most certainly not. Don't tell me you're giving up already. Aren't you supposed to be the world's best swordsman? If you're throwing the towel now, the title might as well be null and void. Not a chance. I will press on until I succeed. Yeah! She says, "You're doing great, Scarlet. You can do it. I believe in you." What on earth is that racket? What is going on here? Both of you start explaining. Let's run. May fortune smile upon you. Hey, get back here, you two. Okay.
Moving out.
That's pretty neat.
On duty.
You know,
Nothing
no, I
to
need to go
report.
look at the mini. I'm not gonna play it. I just want to know what it is. See how it is. It looks kind of like those. Oh shite, there's story to it too. Of course there is. Hey, let me go have a go at that game. This is not a game. This is battle simulation. Yeah, whatever. Let me take that battle simulation for a spin. Fine. I just need to pick a character. Is that it? Nice, we're all on the roster. Hold up, where's Lilith and the commander? She's a bit OP and tends to break the game's balance. Fair enough. As for the commander... Yes? Well, you know. Let me spell it out. I get what you're trying to say. The commander's fighting skills are pathetic. Wow, thanks. Thanks, Red Hood. Real vote of confidence there. It's like Holocare. Interesting. Okay. No, it's not. It's just that he's such an importance that he doesn't personally engage in battles. That's what I meant to say. Sure, we'll go with that. Anyways, did you make all this by yourself, even the artwork? Yeah. Wow, I thought crafting weapons was the only thing in your wheelhouse, but you're good at making all sorts of stuff, apparently. Very impressive. What's up with your character in the game, though? Huh? What about it? All the others look fairly familiar, but your character looks way different. How can I put this? She looks a bit hard-bitten, like some battle-hardened were-dog. Well... So that's the kind of person you want to be? Calm, cool, and composed, the best of the best. A lone wolf who operates alone, yet is devoted to the comrades in arms. Something along those lines. I'm getting warm, aren't I? I knew it. It's only natural for someone your age to be enamored with a character like that. I'm looking forward to seeing how you get along. So, are you gonna spout off badass one-liners like if you believe in the creators, you better start playing? Praying? Oh man, that'd be so cool. Give me back the controller. I'm not letting you play. Oh, come on, I was just kidding around. What are you getting so upset for? I'm getting to start? Memory of Goddess. When dragon defeated and your character's HP is removed. Leveling up. Special items. Burst skills. Unlock character. Skill upgrade. Missions. Save and quit. Oh, a save and quit function. That's a whole mini game in here. Different stages. And okay. Coolio. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna end it here for today. It's past my bedtime, like an hour ago by now. I'm going to sleep. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching my stream. Thank you for speaking to me, even though I don't know what's happening half the time. No, not 24 hours, Peanuts. I vetoed your votes already. It is no longer active. Bye-bye. I'll see you tomorrow. Possibly morning stream. Maybe. If I manage to wake up by then and if I have nothing else to do. Nothing important anyways. So, bye. You'll pull again or you have to wait until next stream? Peanuts. Bye-bye.